Hi, this is Core, and I'm here today to try and show you how to make a podcast, or at least an audio recording, with the program Audacity. So first things first, go to Google and Google Audacity. Now you'll see the website here. Click on that and it's free. Download Audacity. So click that. Now I've already done it, so I don't need to do it again. And once you've downloaded it, just install it, set it up, and then fire it up. So launch Audacity. Now it's quite a simple program to use. All we need to do here is press record and start recording some audio. So here we go. Hi, this is Core, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. Stop. So we'll play that, see if it sounds alright. Hi, this is Core, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. Okay, so it sounded awful, but never mind. We've got some tools up here. If we click on this tool, it's the little magnifying glass tool, which often means zoom in and out. So we'll zoom in to the audio and we can see a number of things. First off, these areas here are where I'm either not talking or I'm talking very quietly or whatever. In this case, here I'm not talking because I haven't started talking yet. So there's a bit of a gap there. What I'm going to do is I'll get the highlight tool, selection tool, and I'll just select that there to the edge, and I'll just press backspace on my keyboard, and that will cut that out so that I don't have to mess around with it. Now you can do that in certain areas if you like, but you don't really need to. So that's a little piece of audio, maybe a bit of an introduction. Now it'll be pretty boring if I don't do anything else with this, so I'm going to import some music. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can go to iTunes, take a track, right click, and create an MP3 version and then import it into Audacity. I'm lucky enough to already have some audio I'm going to use, so I'm going to import some of Dale's music here, which we used for the interview video. The interview audio and video. So I'm going to double click on that, and that will drag that into my my little draft here. So just wait for that to do that. Okay. So this here is Dale's piece of music that he's recorded, and this up here is my little hi, this is called blah blah blah. So if I just play that. Hi, this is Core, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. And you can see they're playing both at the same time. Now, I'll just zoom in so I can see my little piece of audio a bit clearer. Now what I want to do is move this, because I don't want to start talking the minute the recording starts or the audio starts. In fact, I want the music to play for a little bit and then my voice comes in. So I get this tool here, which is called the time shift tool, and I click that and I pick up my piece of audio and I drag I drag that along. So let's have a look. So I can see that Dale's piece of music starts to get a little bit lively here, so I'm just going to drag that to about there. Now if I play that. Core, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. Okay, now what I'm also going to do around about here, I'm going to highlight this so that my voice starts to fade out after a while, so that it's not so blunt. So I do that, I go to Effects, and then I click on the fade out tool, and that will fade it out very, very slightly. And if I go back to the beginning again, here, cool, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. Fades it out, and it's not such a blunt exit. Now what I can also do is go to the beginning. I might zoom in a bit here so that I can see exactly where I start, not quite that much. I'll just highlight just that little squidge there, and I'll go effect fade in. And that will just remote. If I play that, alright, this is cool, and this is. Hang on, sorry. Play that. Alright, this is cool, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. And in actual fact, you couldn't really notice that at all. But anyway, if you know, different pieces of audio, different things really. If the audio was being introduced a bit longer, then that fading would have been quite nice. So you can do all kinds of bits and bobs with it really. You can add different pieces of music, maybe an intro and an outro, clip it so that you don't use all the music, maybe you'll only use this little bit here. You can add different bits of audio and clip them together. And you can also add sound effects and things like that if you can find them in MP3 versions. Once you've got all them different things, you're going to have a long list of audio here, and you're going to want to compress that into one manageable MP3 to listen to. All you do is go to File, Export, name it. So I'm going to name this Core Trial 2. Go to MP3 files. Now I've just had to splice this video quickly because I'm going to have to take you through the steps of the encoder. So to carry on where we're going, when you go to export and you want to save it as something like, let's save it as hello or hello, whatever, and press save, and then don't worry about any of this. When you go to press OK, it's going to say this: locate lame. Audacity needs the file lameinc.dll to create MP3s, and it's asking you for the location of that. Now if you just press OK, it's going to say it could not open MP3 encoding library, and you feel like you're stuck. Now it's very easy. What this means in layman terms is that Audacity doesn't contain the device that converts this to an MP3. So we'll just put the device into Audacity, and it's very, very simple. I'll show you how it's done. So we go to export file, we go save, MP3 files, save. Ignoring this, press OK. Again it asks us where is this location, but it says here to get a free copy of Lame, click here, download. So you click that, and that's going to take you to the installation and plugins guide of Audacity on the web. Now it will say here Windows, go to the download page. Now this is if you're Windows. If you've got a Mac, it will take you somewhere else. Okay, I've got Windows for instance, so it says Windows, go to the download page and click the Lame 3 encoder there. So we'll go to that downloads page, and it takes us here, jump straight to Lame. See this red box underneath there is what we're looking for. It's Lame version 3.99.3 for Windows, and we click that. Okay, well it's actually asking us to so we download the linked file, okay, and we run. Okay, so there it is, doing its thing. We're asking it to run. You can even just download that. That's not a problem. Just download that, and then we'll have to install it when it's once it's downloaded. Okay, so now we press run, and it's going to set it up. Now this is important. It should ask you automatically, but it might not. So if that in that box, if that doesn't say C or whatever drive you're using, program files / Lame for Audacity, then you need to go down and you need to find that. So you go to your drive, your program files, you find Audacity, which is there, and you press save. Okay, now do that and press next and install. and it says it's finished, so that should be good. Right, now let's see what we can do. So now what we do is press browse, okay, and we find it here. So we have to go and find that file that we've put in. So go to the C drive like we've just done, program files, and then there it is, lame for Audacity. Right, now grab that, okay, and press OK, and there you have it. You have just created an MP3. Alright, so that's how you install the lame encoder. Very, very simple, and in fact it actually takes you through it itself. So the important things are really, you go to this website, and I will put this link up anyway. You click on this and download it, then install it, and then where it says locate, in that box where it says locate, you just go and locate it where you installed it. Double click and you're done. And save. Okay. Now that'll take a while because it's quite a long piece of audio. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just let it do its thing. So it's exporting all them bits and bobs into one flat MP3, which you can then upload as a podcast. So that's that done. Now if we go to my music file, which is where I saved it, and click Core Trial 2, that will launch iTunes and play it, hopefully. Hi, this is Core, and this is a test to see if we can use the program Audacity. Okay, so that's that. So that's a published podcast. It's very basic, it's pretty crap, but at the end of the day, it's how you publish a podcast. Now all you have to do from there is either upload that to the Agora, or give one of us a buzz or whatever, and we can give you the FTTP details. We can upload it so that we can put it on the Agora. There is details of that FTTP server on the Agora somewhere. And then that's pretty much it. Now what I would recommend doing is, there's loads of features to use with Audacity. There's other YouTube videos explaining how to use it a lot clearer than what I've done, and go into a lot further detail. So by all means, please go and have a look at those videos. This will just get you going. Now I'm always on Skype, and if not, I'm always available on the Agora if you've got any questions at all. There's a few other people on the site that are good with it, so just ask the questions, because your questions are what everyone else is asking, so let's answer them all. Any problems, let me know, and happy podcast making. Cheers.